Hello, everyone. It is Tuesday here at 222 on Tuesday, February the 18th, 2020. Here with me, Tammeron, your host, a spiritual guide and the founder of Tammeron's Place, a retreat for spiritual growth for women. I have a little bit of magic. I want to make sure I tell this correctly. It's a little hot. A little bit of magic in my teacup, sharing with all of you today. It is a rooibos tea with a little dash of raw honey. It is freshly brewed and steaming, so I will put this down actually right here so that I do not spill it or tap it. And I love to share the magic that is in my teacup every week. Pardon me, Fluffy has flown by. Because right now, in the world at large, a lot of people have a lot of fear around the coronavirus that is spreading. And again, encouraging everyone to amp up anything naturally that you can do that will boost your immune system. So today, the magic in my teacup is a rooibos tea from Northern Ontario in a little town called Thunder Bay. Rooibos has no caffeine in it, and it has a lot of natural berries in it that have been dried, so it's great for antioxidants, boosting your immune system, and adding that little dash of raw honey. Well, there's something flying around me, probably a little cat hair. However, I encourage everyone to do what is possible for you so that you maintain your health during this time. However, I'm going to get back to astrology here. This week ahead, it is pretty exciting. We are still currently in Mercury retrograde full season. It is the first cycle of 2020 of this powerful time, and we have the new moon energy arriving on Sunday. And again, this energy is in Pisces. And remember that Pisces is a water sign, which represents a lot of emotion that can be stirring within us. So I encourage everyone to listen up to this video. Again, please feel free to share this with your friends, whether you're watching this live here on Facebook under my business page at Tammeron's Place, or under YouTube channel under Tammeron's Place of the same name, where you will find the exact same video. So what does this mean for all of us? It actually means that during this week, it's an opportunity for all of us, depending on where we are in our astrology and where this is being represented in your horoscope, to revisit or review an area or a concern or an aspect or an old idea that you have had a while ago. It could have been 10 years ago. It could have been a few years ago. It could have been something that you started. It didn't actually turn out the way you had anticipated. However, this time around in 2020, you may now have some new knowledge. You may have cleared some clutter from your life. You may have let go of some toxicity, meaning toxic relationships, old ways of communicating, so on and so forth. Many people have gone through a lot of changes in the last couple of years. However, with Mercury in retrograde, it's not a negative thing. I know it feels chaotic at times, and you tend to do something forward and then you feel like you've taken 10 steps backward. However, this may not be the time to start something completely new, but it's a time to revisit something. So I encourage you to challenge yourself and think and ask yourself, is there something I've been thinking a lot about lately, thinking maybe I can do this differently, or maybe you had a concept and you're seeing a completely different path on how this can actually benefit you now, this month, all right? This is the question we are going to get guidance from with Spirit. Again, I encourage you to listen up to the end of this video. Each week, I will share with you what I have as some, I can't even think, as guidance and support for women coming up, as my retreats are starting up again. And I have something special that I have reviewed, rethought out, and I'm ready to redo this time around during the Mercury retrograde cycle. So stay tuned till the end. It is something I'm very passionate about, and it is geared for women, and there is a maximum of 12 participants only. So here we go. Let's get advice from Spirit on how to really manage the energy for this week ahead in order for us to create that old concept with a new, higher, more brilliant perspective. All right. Again, I am using the deck of Colette Baird-Reid. She is a fellow Canadian. This is her Oracle deck, the Enchanted Map, and I do a reading each week. The first card is always the challenge for the energy for the week ahead, and the second card is the action step we are encouraged to take. All right. Here we go. First card coming up is cleaning house. Look at this. It's about cleaning house, number 37. You add those two numbers together, it's 10, which then we add together again, which is about 1. And when the card comes upside down, it's not a negative message, it's a reminder to do something. So I'm going to put the deck down while I speak about this card. So the challenge this week, where Mercury is in retrograde, and it's an opportunity for us to review something and start new. It is reminding us to clean up, to complete something. It could be a final conversation you're having with someone. It could be you finally forgiven someone or yourself. It could be that, you're just done worrying about it. You've surrendered, you've let it go. This is the encouragement this week, is to remind yourself to clean up any loose ends, something that you've been thinking about. Again, these are going to be minor. These are not going to be major concepts, just little things. I feel like this is not a strong energy where we have to do something in a big way. I feel like it's like those little things, just the last little bits of things that we need to tidy up. And it could be writing a letter. It could be saying a prayer for someone. However, I encourage everyone to do so this week, and then let's obtain the action step that is going to be necessary for this energy. So that's going to be the challenge. Clean up the loose ends, anything we need to do, including myself. As a Capricorn, this is affecting a certain area of my horoscope, and it's highly appropriate for me. Just some little things that I need to do, little concepts, all right? Not things, concepts. Pieces of the puzzle, the final pieces of the puzzle need to be reviewed and rethought out. So the action step is, look at this, 23, Golden Palace, all right? Look at that. That is the action, the abundance that's going to come in. 2 and 3 together is a number 5. 5 is all about change and growth and expansion, and about really manifesting what it is that we all want. This is a beautiful card. I encourage everyone, this Mercury retrograde this month is an opportunity for us to really look at those visions, those, even if you want to call them fantasies, dreams, wishes, anything you have felt that you wanted to accomplish. I'm encouraging everyone to rethink it and think about how it can happen in a different perspective. And I'm going to encourage you to ask yourself one question for this week ahead. What don't I see? Meaning, what don't you see? Is there a concept you'd like to maybe take to investors? Is there a concept you could take to a close friend? People you can confide in, people that aren't going to take your ideas and run with them. However, there's just some other place where you can go and get that fresh new perspective and to run with that dream of what it is that you truly desire for yourself. Again, I encourage you to do so. If you feel this is something you're going to struggle with during this Mercury retrograde, perhaps you don't trust your own intuition. Again, this is the reason why a lot of people come to us spiritual guides for consultations. I offer 30-minute consultations for people. You can hit the book now button here under my business page, or you are welcome to send me a private message. And if you're watching this video on my YouTube channel, the link will be posted below as to where you can purchase your 30-minute reading with me. Even we use Zoom video conferencing if you are not local to me. And again, if you are currently in the Georgetown or Halton Hills area, I now have an office location every Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. for private consultations. Again, just send me a message and I'd be more than happy to book a time for you. I only have limited amounts of time space available for readings each week. And also, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I'm very excited because for myself, I'm relaunching my signature program, which is a 28-day online group program entitled Overcoming Betrayal, and it is geared for women. It is a spiritual transformation program where we work together intimately for 28 days. And it is an opportunity for you to look at the incident in your life that is causing you so much havoc, things that you keep thinking about, you cannot move past. It is a 4-week program, and we work together intimately with only a maximum of 12 participants. And I guarantee you're going to see a very different, higher spiritual perspective on this situation at hand, and you'll be able to let it go with a lot more ease and grace and finally move forward in your life. Again, I have revamped it myself. I'm using some fresh new ideas, and you can join anywhere in the world as it is an online program, and we will be using the Zoom video conferencing. If you know someone who would benefit from this program, again, please feel free to send me a private message and I will connect with you or that person to make sure they are suitable and that they will benefit from being in this program. I look forward to seeing you here again next week on Tuesday at 222 for another Tea and Tarot reading with Spirit, where we obtain messages on how to manage the emotional energies that are occurring astrologically in the sky each week. And also for the members of Tammeron's Place, my private affiliate membership, I support you in teaching you what holistic modalities to use each week to manage some of these emotional energies if you are feeling out of balance. And if you would like any information about that, please send me a message as well. Thank you for joining me and spending time with me here today, and I will see you again next week. My name is Tammeron, spiritual guide, founder of Tammeron's Place, a retreat for spiritual growth. Cheers for now, everyone.